shit. Don't let it go!
I was just trying to show you.
The flame of life.
Hey guys, Third Straight Reactions here. We're back. I'm Shane.
Zakk.
And we're back here with the new show.
Yeah, Squidbillies.
Squid Games! Okay, so a lot of people have told me to react to this, and my son said it's one of the coolest shows he's ever watched. I have another video just editing, and you got it letting you... Oh! Eureka! So, I don't know anything about this. I really... normally don't like watching subtitles, especially for reactions. But the vast majority of people are watching the sub. And this man, we talked in the car. I got both versions. He said, let's just go ahead and do the sub.
Yeah, I've been on a kick lately. I've been watching the Lone Wolf and Cub series.
Yeah.
And 1970s samurai flicks.
Well, I've been wanting to get into some Kurosawa films since we watched...
It's not Kurosawa, but it's fucking great. And... you would love Ito Ugami, the main lead role.
Oh, okay.
It's like a stereotypical...
like Ujio from Last Samurai?
Well, he's deeper. He's deeper than that. He's like a really deep and menacing guy. He's not always loud and kind of animated like he is.
Yeah.
He's like more like, oi, daimoro. It's really cool.
This is Korean. I do know that.
I don't know any Korean.
Kid I went to St. Mary's with.
I'm into language.
Oh, okay, I don't know any Korean. I do love Lost, though. And they're Korean. Jun and Sen. I know you don't know. You might remember Jun and Sen from the first season.
Probably if I watched it again.
Yeah.
That's been years.
So I know nothing about this except it's a survival game show. I don't know if it's a reality show. I don't know if it's a fictional show. I don't know if it's an anime.
So people like die.
I have no idea. I just know we should watch it. We are watching the sub to...
That's our audience.
Yeah, that's pretty much our audience right there. We're in my parents' basement. And there's crickets down here. We will try to do our best so when we edit to edit the sound out of the crickets. Anyways, I just want to start. And you got anything else?
Nope.
All right. Imagine this is in North Korea. The goofiness reminds me of a Taika Waititi type thing. Yeah. Hell of a squid. So how do you feel about that art style?
Squid?
Yeah.
Reminds me of this guy that came in kindergarten to show us how to draw animals and think of shapes.
Yeah.
They draw a fox with a triangle and shit like that.
Okay.
오늘 가영이 생일인 건 알지?
알지.
까먹지 말고.
그건 좀 그만해, 그리고.
어머, 그릇이만 물에 담가라.
The low ceiling.
I know, I was thinking this.
But he's up.
Small room.
Is he up on a?
Yeah.
Okay. Dude.
The rat bastard. Look at him dancing in front
Yeah.
of the
아니, 내 생일 맞는데. 비밀번호 바꾸셨네. 니네 엄마가 드디어 널 버렸다야. 아씨, 이 너희는 뭘로 바꾼 거야?
이 엄마 생일 같은 거 해봐.
엄마 생일? 엄마
모른다. 지 엄마 생일 모른다. 에이, 모르는 새끼 아이씨. 아우씨나 알아.
Jesus. Dude. Oh man. We need to do this sometime.
You gonna bet on a horse race?
Yeah.
Jesus!
He bet on 6, right?
Oh, I did? Okay.
Okay.
Alright, I don't know what's going on.
456만 원입니다.
감사합니다.
아메리카노 한 잔 사드세요.
You're gonna blow it all. You're gonna blow his wad. There's them money, I'm guessing.
미안해.
You could have kept running.
얼마 있는데?
400이야.
That looked like it looked like a hit.
Yeah. Not this day and age, man.
Hell no.
혈관이 많아서 그래.
살려주세요.
피만 좋던데 한 사발 받아다가 오늘 밤 선지국이나 끓여 먹어야겠다.
인조.
Blood.
그래 거기 구.
Kid, what are you doing? Dude, you know? Get something more sure. You know what I mean?
Jesus Christ.
Please, God, let him have that. Fuck!
This is hard to watch.
Can you just go buy a stuffed animal?
Yeah, this isn't what I was expecting at all. I really like it. You think it is?
Ah, fuck.
Something ridiculous?
Yeah.
야, 너 알지? 여자도 요즘 군대 많이 가는.
Yeah? I know.
아빠도 혼날 것 같은데. 아빠.
뭐?
아니야.
Thought she was gonna say we're moving or something.
He looks like.
잠깐 시간 좀.
저 안 믿어요.
보자.
What if it's loaded?
That's what I'm saying. You don't fucking know this dude. What the hell is that even? I don't even know what this.
You're flipping over.
I get that, but why was he upset? It made it look like that. He didn't flip it over right.
Hey, it didn't flip over.
떼우시면 됩니다.
뭐 그래?
Oh, 맞습니다.
야만대 10만 원 까드립니다.
한 판 더 해.
That's not that bad of a deal. I don't know how much 100,000 won is, but
Look how much harder he's fucking slapping that thing.
he looks like.
He looks like a pansy throwing that thing.
Now you're talking about Jesus. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
this is a pyramid scheme of
뭐 그런 거지.
Dachki. Oh, he said it.
성윤 씨. 오늘 신체 포기각서 쓰셨죠? 빈자리가 얼마 안 남았습니다.
It's a PlayStation thingy.
It does look like it.
아니 지금 어메랑 새 남편이랑 내년에 뭐 다 미국으로 간다 하더라.
내년 생일에는 진짜 좋은 선물을 사줄게.
내년?
성기훈 씨,
Like these people that grew up playing Squid Game are
Yeah.
now rich and powerful and
Yeah. Did he even put a seatbelt on? It's like Andros.
polygonal.
Yeah. Oh, dude, come on, you don't do that.
이 자리에 오신 여러분을 진심으로 환영합니다. 여러분들은 앞으로 6일간 모두 6개의 게임에 참가하시게 됩니다.
상금이 대충 얼마나 되나요?
It's a piggy bank.
상금의 액수는 게임에 참가를 원하지 않는 분은
Must people be playing bets on, placing bets on them.
Yeah.
Why does he wear a mask when he's alone? He's not Darth Vader. See, none of this looks like it can be good. I don't think his mother's there in a mask.
No,
This is all very nefarious.
야 상우야! 상우 맞네.
형 다음에 얘기해.
참가자 여러분께서는 운동장에서 잠시 대기해 주시기 바랍니다.
This is the front man speaking. Preparations for the first game are complete. You can begin now.
I'm so confused. Hearing English.
I know.
I have to go
I
forward.
have to like strain myself to hear it.
Yeah, I have to go forward and stick it to that.
Just reverse everything else.
Yeah, I know how to stream myself. Like, what is going
I know.
on?
What is he
I don't understand this man.
술래가
Better pay the fuck attention.
피었습니다를 외치는 동안 전진할 수 있으며 이후에 움직임이 감지되면 탄환이
Someone's gonna get blown up. Or something.
무궁화 꽃이 핍니다. 324번 칼라.
병신 걸렸네.
무슨 소리예요?
That's that moment you're like, oh fuck. How many people do you think would be moving and getting the fuck out of there then? Yeah. I know. What are the people that get knocked over though?
That shouldn't count against him, in my opinion.
No, it shouldn't.
Oh, I knew it. I feel like 95% of the people here are going to be eliminated.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be funny if this is the sequel of Departed and that was Mark Wahlberg. I don't know why that'd be funny. So I imagine that
An old man just...
he's just played it a lot, probably, right?
That's it. He's an old man, knows the game. Better get his ass moving.
등 뒤에 숨으면 감지되지 않아. 시간 없어.
Dude, I wouldn't even risk it.
He has to move. Oh, you're
No.
moving behind them.
Like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't turn my head and talk to some guy.
She figured it out too.
Yep.
Be funny if she shoved it.
지금 한 대 더 쳐줄까 네 뒤통수?
하지마.
떨지 마 병신아.
Those guys didn't look like they were moving.
This is tense.
Yeah, it is.
Please be true.
Oh no!
In other words.
Good on you, man.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Good on you.
Oh my God, this thing killed
Me
him.
too, man.
Look at his face.
Thank God.
Jesus. God damn. That was our reaction. And it was a hell of a thing.
It was a hell of a thing.
It
I
was-
see why people are talking about it.
I do too. I knew it had to be something terrible waiting
Yeah.
for them when they got there. You're talking about his fucking mother being behind the mask and your
No, yeah, but
childlike naivety.
no, I didn't think they were gonna spank them. I thought maybe like in the end when they pull their mask off, it's gonna be like people in their lives or something.
That are putting him through the gate
Yes,
here.
yes, that's what I thought. I wouldn't think they're gonna be like there and playing hacky sack. God, dude, you said something during the reaction.
Yeah.
You just want him to succeed.
Yeah.
Me too.
I want that man to succeed. It shows you everything in the hardship and the heartache with his daughter possibly moving away, and it shows you how shitty his life's been because of the way he chooses to live.
Yeah, he chose. I mean, it's unfortunate, but probably a lot of that's his fault.
I imagine so. I mean,
But-
his gambling habit,
Yeah,
and he's probably gambling away a lot of his money and losing a lot of his life.
yeah. I'm not saying people aren't dealt different hands, but some people are dealt shitty hands and they make better decisions.
Well, some people are in professions they shouldn't be in. There are professional gamblers that are very good at it.
Yeah.
And make a fucking killing.
Yeah.
And there's guys like this that just live from win to win.
Yeah.
And get mixed up with loan sharks to
Yeah.
keep their habit going. So it goes back. It's an old, I don't want to call it a trope, but it's an old formula.
Yeah,
For a lot of films.
but it's a good one.
Well, I've mentioned Miller's Crossing to you.
Okay.
That you haven't seen yet.
No.
It's about a guy that does that. He gambles and he's in with a loan shark. And that's not the kind of the predominant plot of the film. but
that character.
that's the kind of guy he is.
Okay.
So it just kind of reminds you, he's got a rummy, gambling, down on his luck guy.
Okay.
So this guy's, he's not predominantly a rummy, but he's definitely in over his head and in debt, which a lot of these people evidently are.
Yeah, they're all
So
at the end of the rope, and they seek these people out to play this game. So a few questions is why, I mean, I guess a mask is so we don't know their identity.
well, they think of a survivor, and if they knew who those people were,
Yeah.
like if you won the game and the money,
Yeah.
and then you maybe hunt these people down when you're done,
Okay.
or in some way,
That's a good point.
So that's kind of what I imagine it being. They're maintaining,
But there's so much
anonymity.
so much dazzle in the production
I know.
of their theatrics.
Well, obviously, the people that played these Squid games got rich at some point. It's like, well, you know what?
Good point.
So they just invested in their game and made it in this huge.
So maybe the
thing.
narrator in the beginning is
the guy running it.
he was
maybe.
speaking English.
So they can't learn another language.
He was speaking Ingeska. Funny enough, I'm not sure if this will make it into the reaction. I got to see what all I got to put in there because if I'm editing this, I'm going to want to keep all this stuff in the end.
Well,
you know,
I'm really glad we watched the sub because I mentioned something about. I think it's funny to hear their language.
Yeah.
I don't mean that in a mean way. I mean, I think it adds so much more.
Like all the
strength.
filthy public school kids used to make fun of me when I was younger.
Yeah, it just lends so much. Yeah, but you didn't speak another language, that motherfucker.
No, but they would.
They'd assume you did.
They just, like, hey, you, what does ching chang mean? Like, shut the fuck up, bitch. I'm Filipino.
But the point is, though, that I'm like the Lone Wolf and Cub films.
Yeah.
Just hearing them speak in their native tongue.
Yeah.
And the way they stress their language, I mean, it's a very beautiful thing. It sounds so much better to me. It's more pleasing to the ear than if I heard like Todd Habercorn voicing
Who?
every one of the fucking
Todd
guy.
Habercorn
or something. He's the guy that does Ling's voice in Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. He does Android 19's voice in the Android Saga.
Okay.
The little short fat robot.
Oh.
Android.
Yeah.
I think he's a great voice actor. I'm just saying I would
Yeah.
prefer to hear this than them.
In live action, it's more bearable for me. I'll tell you what, though. When I have watched...
What, more bearable? Dubs?
No, subs. Are more
Oh,
bearable.
yeah.
I will tell you what, though. I still would prefer a dub, but I will agree that when I have watched a dub, like, their culture of... The culture, it seems like... And I've watched a lot of Japanese movies, and I haven't watched a lot of Korean. I don't want to say they're the same, but there's like this enthusiasm in Asia. I feel like that is kind of, at least to me, my small town American ass, where it seems the body language is goofy, like the way they laugh, the way they celebrate, and you know
they're very animated.
Yeah, and if that was an American,
I just wonder if
that was an English, if it had an English dub, that. There would be some kind of something lost, and it would sound weird.
Yeah, well, I was
it
wondering.
Someone go, oh man!
I wonder, say, if at least in the instance of Japanese cinema, if it goes back to kabuki theater, and how they have the very animated, very very strong, and I just think that I wonder if it goes back to that or not. I don't know.
Maybe that's just part of that culture.
It's just the way that's just their acting style. I haven't seen much that really deters me. You look at anime and dubs there, depending on what you get. Now, see, Dragon Ball Z, I love the dub more because I like the voice acting more. I think
they're they're
legendary voice actors.
Yeah.
And it's much more suitable, I think, for that style of show because you have Chris Sabat as Vegeta.
Yeah,
that's like a legendary performance.
Yeah, like sometimes a dub is better. Like in like
and it's at least more
Cowboy Bebop is a legendary dub.
And I think that it works.
Mm-hmm.
There are times that it works, and there's times that it doesn't.
Yeah.
So I think in this instance, I'm glad I haven't seen the dub yet, but I don't think I'll bother to.
Yeah.
I also don't know if I'll watch this show again because it's very, very good, and I really like it. Better not be one of those Requiem for a Dream things.
Well, hell, I mean,
where it's misery all throughout, and it's just misery at the end.
Yeah, I'm hoping the end is. I need. If we put that character through the ringer. I mean, you said Requiem from a Dream. I'm thinking.
Old Boy.
Yeah, I like the American one. I did. I thought it was good.
I haven't seen it. I don't know. I know the original was pretty violent and operatic in its violence. Like I loved it in that sense, but I hated what
Yeah.
what that guy put him through.
That's what I'm saying. I can't have one of those.
Yeah.
That to me is like the worst ending ever.
That's pretty fucking horrible.
And by worst, I don't mean like bad quality. I mean like
No, it's just a horrible thing that happened to that man.
You put the viewer through like
I don't even remember what he did to the villain.
I can't remember either.
I just know what the villain did to him.
It makes you forget what he did.
I know. It couldn't have been that bad. Because look at this.
So, we grew up and we still play video games. So the triangle, square, circle. I didn't see an X.
Yeah, it's right.
Which I actually somewhere I read Sony's official standing on the X is a cross and the square is a box.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cross the box, but the other ones are still a triangle and a circle.
I'm going to say square for the rest of my life.
I'm going to say square just because I'm not used to hearing that. So
Yeah, me either.
I'm not around people that say it. So.
Red light, green light. That was a fun game when I was a kid. I'm going to have a different view on it now.
Yeah.
We played at my daughter Evangeline's birthday party. The one that your daughter wasn't able to make because she was sick.
Yeah.
Well, glad we had that birthday before we watched this.
You're going to be watching them play and imagining this.
Yeah. Now, you kind of called it during your reaction in the very beginning. I mean, I connected to the beginning. Like, there was horse betting in the beginning where there's these guys in stables, there's people watching.
Now they're betting on the players. That's why they couldn't give them an exact sum of what's going to be in the piggy bank. It's based off what people bet.
Yeah. Okay, damn. All the stuff before this, though, was just, I don't say it hits close to home. Closer to some people than me, but seeing the struggle of someone, and they have a family, it's hard to watch. It sucks, Well, I'm sure some of that shit's his fault, but it doesn't make it like, he's not fucking an evil guy.
No, but he's very irresponsible.
Yeah.
And he's very self-centered because he hasn't been thinking about his daughter.
Yeah.
And
it's like he basically forgot it was her birthday, forgot that she liked fried chicken, taking his mother's credit card,
gambling with it.
Yeah. He seems to have a good heart, but, it's just an unfortunate thing.
Well, he's putting himself in very unfortunate circumstances.
Yeah.
Based on his life decisions, and he's living with his mother.
Yeah.
And still gambling, and
Yeah.
still throwing away any winnings he has instead of investing them or trying to make him better himself.
Yeah, or putting the money where it needs to go at least.
I could see that being the case for me if I were I am single, but if I didn't have kids and didn't have that responsibility and that what I owed to them, fuck it. I would just gamble and drink and whatever.
You do most of that.
Well,
but you're a pretty responsible father for the most part.
Yeah.
You don't gamble. I don't know what you guys do at work if you guys run the engines, betting on throwing cars. That game is crazy. What's that called? He said it. I mean, I'm gonna.
Zakk?
I'll probably watch this tonight, the dub, with my kids and family, just because I think it's really interesting. I hope it doesn't get too crazy. My son watched it in its entirety in English, and he said it was great.
Zakk.
Zakk? Yeah, I mean,
DDAKJI.
I'm trying to phonetically pronounce it.
Yeah, I don't know if I can pronounce it right.
Yeah.
But it's spelled like Zakk.
And his name is Seung Ji-young.
I don't know how to pronounce it.
I don't know how to pronounce it either.
That's one thing that is hard for me sometimes. If the names, it's a little different. I feel in the Korean versus say like a Japanese sub.
Okay.
Because it's a little easier, and it's still not that easy for me to track a Japanese name compared to these. I don't know. Maybe it's because the syllables are harder, like harsher.
Yeah.
Ito, Ogami, like it's very easy for me to remember, but I didn't. By the end of this episode, I'm still not tracking this guy's name.
Well, interesting. Yeah, I mean, it makes you kind of wish I took the Pimsleur's Korean, just like the Korean one before we did this, just because when I'm syncing the audio, it's going to be a bitch.
I imagine.
It's weird because I've growing up, the high school or the classroom format of learning a language, in my case, is not very good. I hear in most cases it's not good for long-term retention. It wasn't good at all for me, even for short-term retention. But I was not a very good student.
Okay.
But I've taken other applications since then, Tagalog, which is Filipino, Swedish, Greek. And it's weird, like the more you hear it, the more you literally pick up on things. It activates a part of your brain, like literally changes the way you think. Mm-hmm. That's why I love the movie Arrival. Like you learn a language and it changes your brain. So but when I'm trying to listen to this, it sounds to my really ignorant ass like noise.
Yeah, for me, it's because
it took me a minute to even.
For
get
me,
into
it's
the
because of how fast they enunciate and carry. Like their sentences and their sentence structure and the way they talk is so fast that it's hard for me to pick up on their syllables and to catch it. Like it's very fluid.
Yeah.
And for me, I'm used to hearing people speak harsher, I guess.
Yeah.
And hearing those harsh syllables and the ending. You know what I mean? Like, where does it begin and where does it end? And that's not a bad thing. Because like I said, I like hearing it.
Yeah.
But it's harder for me to track. I think she's about out. Listen to it. The life leaving it.
I feel like I'd be able to do it for some reason.
Don't let it go!
I was just trying to show you.
Flame of life!
A few different characters. The guy has a brain tumor. The old guy.
He was one of my favorite guys to watch.
He's cool, yeah.
Just because of how he's smiling, carrying on just like a kid would when they're playing the game.
Yeah. We have the pit pocket girl.
Yeah, the girl you thought was cute.
Yeah, she's a cutie. I'm really into the show. I mean, I'm glad we're watching together.
I'm glad we are too, because this is... I mean, I think it's a really good show. And when I said I wouldn't watch it again, I didn't mean it in an insulting way. It's just not something I would keep
in
putting
your head.
back into me.
No, I get you. I'm very glad I watched Requiem of a Dream. I think it's...
Well, I am too, because it definitely set a bar. It set a standard of movies I don't want to watch.
Well, for me, it's like, I don't want to get into those type of drugs, too. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I understand some... You know, I not heroin.
Yeah, I've known a lot of funny drunks, so I'm okay with being a drunk.
Yeah.
I don't want to... Not heroin, not whoredom.
Yeah.
So... What about the dude that saved him?
Yeah, you know what? Was there any other non-Asian looking people there?
I don't remember there being any.
Yeah, thank God.
He looked like maybe he was, Indian or...
Yeah.
So I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
Honest, Middle Eastern. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
I didn't see any Filipinos, I'll tell you that.
No.
Maybe that's our island, though. It's one of our islands.
They just took it. A bunch of rich people came in and bought it.
Yeah.
It's going
to be Manny Pacquiao. He's going to take off that Andros mask at the end.
He retired from boxing. And...
Well, he's supposed to be running for president. I don't know what he's doing here. I don't got anything else. I'm just glad we're watching, dude. This is cool. I mean, I wish Jamie was here. He's not obviously going to be in this unless he catches up and joins us later on.
I think he'd really have enjoyed it. So.
It's he's one of those. He would have funny ass reactions. What the fuck?
I know.
Jeez, dude. Oh. Yeah, man, this is awesome. So
it's just the facial expressions, like the guy that saved him, and when both of them were running across the finish line, and that guy's look on his face.
I thought for sure the guy behind him was
done.
Yeah,
I thought so too. I'm glad he lived.
Me too, man. I'm glad I only put one episode on this because we got to do something else. I'd want to watch the second one.
Yeah, that's definitely yeah. All right, thanks everyone for tuning in. If you like what you saw here, because we definitely like what we saw there. Then like and subscribe. You'll find us on Instagram. You'll find us on Twitter. Comment down below. Let us know what you think. If you don't, you surely won't.